Hi, my dear friends. Welcome to my channel. This is Vikas Kumar, and I am working as MR in an aerospace industry. So basically, I am lead auditor for the standard ISO 9001, and internal auditor for the standards ISO 9001, IATF 16949. ISO 14001, ISO 45001, as well as I have knowledge of this ISO IEC 17025, which is NABL standard, and ISO 50001, which is energy management system, as well as this ISO 22301, that stands for like business continuity or risk analysis standard. So before going to this questions, so I would like to say that these questions are very helpful uh, for your career as well as my career also. So wherever I have gone to the interview, so I have asked such type of question. So let's start the questions. Okay, what is quality? So basically, everyone saying that what is quality and all. So without knowing the definition, working in a quality department, that is not worthy. So quality is basically defined as fitness for purpose. So if we have produced the parts and that is not going to fit for the assembly and for finally output, so that is not the quality. Where maybe like what we can say, visually is correct and dimensionally is correct. So if the part is not going to fit in an assembly or for the purpose, so that is not good. So that has to be fitness for the purpose. Okay. So the second question is what is quality control? So quality control is a part of quality management focused on fulfilling quality requirements. So basically, what is QC is? QC is a reactive approach. So after the what we call customer complaint, what we are going to take the actions. That is like QC. And what is quality assurance? Quality assurance is a part of quality management focused on providing confidence that quality requirements will be fulfilled through like procedures, work instructions and all. So that means the quality assurance, and basically quality assurance is proactive approach. So the main difference between the QC and QA is QC is requirement focused on fulfilling quality requirements, and QA is providing confidence that quality requirements will be fulfilled through the work instructions and procedures, standard procedures. And QC is basically reactive in nature, and QA is proactive in nature. So how many QC tools are there? These are the favorite questions. Once again, I am repeating. So basically, there are seven quality control tools. So no need to mug up the things. Let's make it simple. So basically, there are seven QC tools. One is check sheet, histogram, Pareto chart, fishbone diagram, control chart, scatter diagram, stratification. So what is this check sheet? So check sheet is basically data collection tools. So the first step is in any quality control area. First, what we have to do is we have to collect the data. Then we have to analyze. Then we have to come to an conclusion to solve the problem. So the first step what we are going to study is check sheet. So this check sheet is basically a data collection tool. So it collects the data from the all the processes where we lack and what is the data controls and all. Next is histogram. Histogram is nothing but this bar graph what we normally using day on the daily basis. So frequency distribution graph. Histogram is also called as bar graph or frequency distribution graph. And next comes is Pareto chart. This Pareto chart is also called as the 80-20 rules. Okay, and this is what is the meaning of 80-20 rule means 20% of the causes will lead to the 80% of the problem. Okay. Then fourth tool is fishbone diagram. So this fishbone diagram is also called as cause and effective diagram or Ishikawa diagram. The reason behind calling Ishikawa diagram is the Ishikawa is the name of the scientist who has discovered this tool, as well as this is also called as fishbone diagram. Why? The structure of the tool just looks like the fish, so fish bone. So this is why we call it as fishbone diagram. And next one is a control chart. Control chart. So this is basically a process stability monitoring tool, and this is most preferably used in um, SPC and all. So next one is scatter diagram. So this scatter diagram finds the relationship between the two variables. Consider the variable one as x and one as y. So this shows the relationship between the both variables x and y. So last one is stratification. So it is this tool is like data sorting tool. So remember in my one of the interview, I was asked to write the 7QC tools, and I have written certification. No, sorry, like flow chart. So interviewer said that no, you please recheck this last one what you have written, that is not the correct. So I asked the interviewer, so he was not ready to reveal the answer. So that this is not a flow chart. This is basically stratification. Okay, so that you people have to remember this, and other than that, this is okay. So don't mug up the things. Just you remember how to remember this QC tools. Like I have defined one easy to remember method, like 2s, 2 one is start for scatter diagram, and another one starts for stratification. And 2s, 2c check sheet. One C stands for check sheet, and another one stands for control chart. So PF, so everybody will be having PF. So that can be taken as a easy to remember point. So P stand for Pareto chart or Pareto diagram, whatever we want to say, and F stand for fishbone diagram, and at last H stands for histogram. So coming to the next question, what is ISO? So I have observed many people who writes ISO as international standard for organization. But but my dear friends, that is not the true. So wherever you go, just remember that ISO is iOS, like International Organization for Standardization. Okay. So next question is what is the apex body of ISO in India? So what basically what this ISO does? ISO gives a national body in each and every country. So in India, BIS is the apex body of ISO. So what is this BIS? BIS stands for Bureau of Indian Standard. So since I am in Bangalore, I have visited BIS office, which is in Pinia, Bangalore, and specifically saying in Jalhali Cross. So there you can visit, and whatever standard you want to have, you can have. So next question going to, how many countries are members of ISO? So there are basically 165 countries who are members of ISO. So the most interesting questions is the where is the head office of ISO? So we will be wondering why this question. In many of the interview, this is asked that where is the head office of ISO? So the head office of ISO is in Geneva, GNEVA. So which is located in the country Switzerland. Okay, so next question is what is the count of ISO standard all over the world released by ISO? Means how many standards are there in ISO? This is what it means. So basically there are 22,000 plus ISO standard released by ISO. So among all these standard, which are all the popular standard, what we see on the daily basis or like frequently is ISO 9001, which is the general standard, as well as this ISO 14001, ISO 45001, IATF 16949, as well as EAS 9100 revision D 2016, as well as ISO 50001, ISO 22301, as well as this ISO 37001, ISO 29001. So these are all the favorite standards, and what we used to see on the daily basis or like or frequently. So thank you for all. So please like, subscribe, and share to my channel, Quality Fundas. So that will boost me in creating the most beautiful videos. So thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat Mata.